action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Dalton throwing on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 50. Yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Dalton here from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And down to the 20. It's a big run that time by Bell. 55 yards. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Now a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. He's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd, Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And his kick is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this
you're
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Dalton, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
McDonald, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down. On second down, it's Bell. Running right through him. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Michael Johnson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Dalton, first and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And the play clock's running down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Bryant has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Again, it's Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive run.